Child, on this one, I had to try this a few times to get this one done. So anyway, welcome back to episode number 15. I'm picking up in my vlog, overviewing my channeled writings book, 7 Universal Truths, The Path to Peace and Prosperity, talking about in episode number 14, picking up, and before I start, please like, follow, and also send this video, share it with someone who you think may enjoy the content or someone who is trying to manifest, learn how to manifest their life more, gaining the desires that they want for it. Okay, so going back to my former BFF of 35 years, now starting a love relationship with, hope to die in love for him. So, the mother. Let's pick up with the mother, shall we? Ooh, child. Whew, I had to say a couple of novenas before I did this one. Okay, so these mothers with their fair-haired doctor children, sons, let me tell you, they're a piece of work. This wasn't my first rodeo with one because my ex-husband was a doctor. He is a doctor. He's not dead yet, that I've heard. And, you know, parallels, let me tell you. Some of these mothers, I won't say all, but some of these mothers live vicariously through their sons and their success. And their success of their sons, they think is their success. So they are identifying themselves through their children's accomplishment, their sons. So these women that become involved with them become like competition. They look at us as competition, which you're the mother, you know? But these mothers with these fragile egos, this is how it goes, okay? So, and it also goes to narcissism, because narcissistic mothers, you know, you aren't they're so insecure that they have to hold on to whatever they can to feel good about themselves. Well, she never outgrew that little girl from Oklahoma, wounded with the wounds that she came forward with, never addressed her shadow side, apparently. So let me get into this. Here it goes. Diabolical, cunning, dishonest, manipulative. As I said, she treated him more like her man than her son. In fact, would say women and wives even will come and go, but your family will always be there. Well, let me go back to why this wasn't my first rodeo. And let me also say she was intuitive too. And I told him, I see your mother. Now, he had no clue that she was this way. No clue until I started pointing some things out. And I see what I see. I know what I know. And when she would say, when I said, I see your mother, and she said, oh, I see her too. I said, good. And she went at me and tried to throw me under the bus many a times. And I just sat back after a certain while, even going so far as taking his wallet when he was supposed to come take a trip to come see me. Get to the airport, he doesn't have it because she took it. Who does this? She did. So, let me just say this though. As I said, this wasn't my first rodeo. When I was married, my ex-husband's mother, we were an interracial couple, and they did not approve really of him marrying me. in fact said at our wedding, if God is bad enough, he's marrying a black. Please, God, don't let him have children. My daughter was, when we first had her, she was the first grandchild on that side. Not on mine, but on theirs. She was 3 months old before they came to visit. We even offered to send them a plane ticket. They were both retired. Couldn't fit it in. 3 months old the first time they showed up. So they were out of state. She's holding my daughter and says, "Oh, Keli, I love her so much. I would have loved her just the same if she was black as the ace of spades." After I said, "Give me my baby," I said to my ex, "Talk to her, otherwise I'm gonna say something. You can't unring a bell." Later on, when I cooled off, I said, "Look, I know you were trying to have a moment with me, as bizarre as it was, but look, what you said screamed there's something wrong with being black as the ace of spades, which is incredibly offensive to me. And I'm telling you right now, get it together. Get it together, because I'm responsible for protecting my child, even if it's against her own family, but it will be over my dead body that my child ever feels invalidated by her own family. I promise you that. Try me." To her credit, she got it together. She was a phenomenal grandmother to my children, and she loved my babies. And had I had taken that at first, if I would have made a swift judgment at that first, at what she said, I would have robbed my children of having that experience and love from her grandmother. Taught me not to judge, not to have swift judgments, and to give people a chance to do better, speaking your truth, being authentic. You will find that some people, when you lay this at their feet, will pick it up and do better, and others, not so much. With my ex-BFF's mom, she chose not to. And I knew back then, she keeps coming at me, but I'm smarter than her. I see her, and I lead with good intentions. She may win these many battles, but I'm going to win the goddamn war. And I sure the fuck did. Check you on the next one. And that's because light drowns out darkness.